Read the given passage carefully and answer the questions that follow. A survey of 97 people was conducted. Each person was asked about the cuisine that they like among Mughlai, Chinese, and Italian. The following points are also known. Less than half of the total number of people surveyed like Mughlai. More than half of the total number of people surveyed like Italian. Out of all the people surveyed who don't like Italian, the number of people who like Mughlai and Chinese is the same as the number of people who like Mughlai or Chinese. A total of 30 people like Mughlai and Chinese. The sum of the number of people who like Italian and Mughlai but not Chinese, and Italian and Chinese but not Mughlai, is also 30. The total number of people who like Mughlai, the total number of people who like Chinese, and the total number of people who like Italian are consecutive prime numbers. So we have a total of 97 people. And the fifth statement says the total number of people who like Mughlai, the total number of people who like Chinese, and the total number of people who like Italian are consecutive prime numbers. So one thing is known, that these are consecutive prime numbers, wherein we will have Mughlai and then Chinese and then Italian. So consecutive prime numbers, as in they should be in increasing order, first thing. First point tells us less than half of the total number of people surveyed like Mughlai. So half of 97 is going to be 48.5. So for Mughlai, we need to have less than equal to 48. And second point says more than half of the total number of people surveyed like Italian. So it should be more than 40. It should be greater than or equal to, it should be greater than 48.5, which tells us it should be greater than equal to 49. Now we need to find prime numbers less than 48, greater than 49, such that they are consecutive. So less than 48, the nearest prime number if we have is 47. If this is 47, the next prime number we can have is 53. And after 53, the next prime number we can have is 59. The next prime number less than 47 we have is 43. If this is 43, this is going to be 47, and the next one is going to be 53. If we take less than 43, the next prime number, the problem would be the Italian will not be within the given range. So this is not possible. And if we take Mughlai possible, the number of people who like Mughlai cuisine more than 47, then the first condition will not work out. So we have two possibilities, which means we are supposed to draw two cases. The first, Mughlai 47, Chinese 53, Italian 59. And the second case, when Mughlai is 43, Chinese is 47, and Italian is 53. Okay, so let's draw both the cases. So the first is 97 overall people. And then we have Mughlai being liked by, so let's take this case as the smaller one. Okay, so this is Mughlai that is being liked by 43. So 43, the smaller prime number. Then we can have Chinese that is being liked by 47. And then we can have Italian that is liked by 53. The second case is this is overall 97. Mughlai, it is liked by 47 people. And then Chinese, it's liked by 53 people. And Italian is liked by 59 people. So we are done with first statement. We are done with second statement. We are done with fifth statement. Now, let's look at the third statement. Out of all the people who surveyed who don't like Italian, so we're looking at these four numbers, these four places. The number of people who like Mughlai and Chinese, so we are talking about this place over here, is same as the number of people who like Mughlai or Chinese. So if this is X, and if the sum of Mughlai or Chinese is X, so this tells us that these two should be definitely 0. And this is going to be a number, some number over here. We don't know the number, so we are going to use the variable, let's say X. Well, this is going to be true for the second diagram as well. Okay. Done with the third statement. Let's go to the fourth. A total of 30 people like Mughlai and Chinese. So a total of 30 people like Mughlai and Chinese. So we're talking about this entire petal shift, the one in blue and purple. out of which x is known. So the central part will be 30 minus x. This is true for the second diagram as well. Okay. The sum of the number of people who like Italian and Mughlai, but not Chinese. Italian and Mughlai, but not Chinese is this number. And Italian and Chinese, but not Mughlai. Italian and Chinese, but not Mughlai is going to be this number. The sum of these two is also 30. So let's use another variable for this. Let's use y for this. So if one of them is y, the other is 30 minus I. We have to copy paste this in the next diagram as well. Now, we will have certain equations and things to take care of. So if we want to find out how much we will have within the green circle, we need overall 53, out of which 60 is there. So we need a reduction of 7. Y and minus y will cancel out within the green circle. So we have a minus x, so we need a plus x. If we look at the second diagram, we will have the same thing. So this is a good thing that if we are filling some number in one of the Venn diagrams, the same has to be copied on the next. Now, we know that within the blue circle, it should be 43. So y plus x plus 30 minus x and x will cancel out. So 30 minus x plus y is, 30 plus y is 43. That gives us the value of y. So the value of y will turn out to be 13. So the moment we get the value of y as 13, so we will have 13 over here, and 30 minus 13, we will have 17 over here in the second Venn diagram, 17 and 13. Well, the sum of purple circle should be 47. So the sum of purple circle should be 53. So x, 0, 30 minus x and 17. X and minus x will cancel out. So we will have 30 plus 17 is 47. It matches. Well, in the second Venn diagram, 30 plus 13 is not 53. So the second possibility is gone. Now, we need to find the sum of the entire thing to be 97. So right now, the overall green circle is 53. 53 plus 0 plus x plus 0 plus the value outside is going to be 97. So out of which 53 is already here. We have an x. So we need to get rid of that x. Since we have a 97, so we need another 44. 44 plus 53 is 97, minus x plus x will be 97. So we have a value outside which is 44 minus x. Okay, let's move over to the questions. What is the number of people who like Chinese? Well, 47 people like Chinese. That is a straightforward answer. What is the number of people who like Mughlai and Italian but not Chinese? So Mughlai and Italian but not Chinese, these are 13 people. Right? Mughlai and Italian will be the petal-shaped diagram within green and blue, out of which we don't need Chinese. So purple is going to take away the Chinese part. So we're left with only 13. What could be the minimum number of people who do not like any of the three cuisines? Do not like any of the three cuisines is 44 minus x. So we need to minimize this. Now, there is one unsaid rule about Venn diagram set theory that the value at every region should be a whole number. Looking at the values, can we take the value of x as 0? Can x be 0? So if I put x is equal to 0 over here, it won't be a problem. If I put x is equal to 0 over here, it won't be a problem. It's going to be a whole number. If I put x is equal to 0 over here outside, it will still not be a problem. But if I put x is equal to 0 over here at x minus 7, that will be a problem because it will give us a negative number. We can't have minus 7 people who like Italian, right? So going by the logic, we can say that x is going to be at least 7. It can be 7, 8, 9, and so on. Looking at all the places wherein we can put in the values of x, what is the highest value that we can put for x? Well, the highest value that we can put for x is going to be 30, because the moment we make it more than 30, this part is going to be negative while the others will remain positive. So the highest value of x we can have is 30. Now, if we need to minimize this, we need to put 7 and 30, the smallest and the largest value of x. It will give us two answers. The smaller one has to be the minimum value. So we can say that if we put 30 over here, we will get the smallest possible value of 44 minus x, which is the outside region expression. So the answer is going to be B. Minimum 14 people can like none of the three cuisines. What could be the maximum number of people who like all the three cuisines? So we need to maximize 30 minus x. We'll be using the same logic. X can take any value from 7 and up to 30. Since we need to maximize this, this is going to be maximized only when all three cuisines, right? So it's going to be maximized when x is smallest, right? So the smallest value of x is 7. This is what we need to put. So 30 minus 7, we will have 23. And this will give us C as the answer.